When life hits the hardest, most people break, but a few rise. Not because the pain is easy, but because they understand something deeper. Hardship is the forge of the mind. While others curse their fate, the strong remain silent, learning, enduring, becoming sharper with every blow. They know storms don't last forever, but the strength built within them does. And in the silence of struggle, they build a mind that nothing can shake. Hard times are often seen as painful interruptions in our lives, moments we wish would pass quickly so we can return to comfort and ease. But in reality, these difficult moments are the very experiences that shape who we become at the deepest level. When life pushes us to our limits, whether through loss, failure, or relentless challenges, it forces our minds to adapt, to stretch beyond what we thought possible. This process is uncomfortable and often feels unfair, but it is essential. Without struggle, our thoughts remain weak and untested, like metal that has never been tempered by fire. It is through facing hardship head-on with courage and persistence that we build mental toughness. This mental toughness is not about ignoring pain or pretending difficulties don't exist. Rather, it's about embracing the struggle as a teacher. Each trial we endure adds layers of strength and wisdom, making our minds sharper, more focused, and better prepared for future obstacles. In this way, hard times don't just make us suffer. They make us stronger, wiser, and more resilient than we ever imagined we could be. True mental strength is never given. It is earned, slowly, painfully, and often without recognition. It is forged in the relentless pressure of hardship, where every challenge becomes a test of will and character. When life pushes us down again and again, the easy path is to give up, to complain, or to blame external circumstances. But those who develop strong minds choose a different way. They accept the reality of their situation without surrendering to it. This acceptance is not weakness. It is the foundation of resilience. It means acknowledging pain and difficulty without letting it control your thoughts or actions. Like a blacksmith who repeatedly heats and hammers metal until it becomes unbreakable, the mind becomes stronger by enduring pressure and refusing to crack under stress. Each failure becomes a lesson, each setback a chance to grow wiser and more prepared. The process is exhausting and often lonely, because strength isn't built in comfort zones or crowded rooms. It is built in silence and struggle. Over time, the mind learns to remain calm when chaos surrounds it, to find clarity when emotions threaten to cloud judgment, and to hold on to hope when everything else seems lost. This kind of strength cannot be taught in books or given by others. It must be lived through. And it is precisely these hard times, the moments when giving up seems easiest, that create the foundation for an unshakable mind, capable of facing any storm with courage and confidence. Without hardship, the mind remains fragile and untested. With it, we become the architects of our own inner fortress, ready to overcome whatever life throws our way. The journey through hardship is never straightforward or simple. It's filled with moments of doubt, frustration, and even despair. Yet, it is precisely in navigating these turbulent waters that the mind is strengthened like no other way. When life feels unbearably heavy and every step forward seems impossible, the choice to keep moving builds a quiet but powerful kind of resilience. This resilience isn't about avoiding pain or pretending it doesn't exist. It's about facing that pain with courage and refusing to let it define us. In these moments, we discover a truth many overlook. Strength grows not in comfort, but in conflict. When our ideals are challenged, when our patience is tested, and when our hopes are threatened, the mind must adapt, learn, and evolve. This evolution happens slowly, often without immediate reward, but over time it becomes a new way of being, one where setbacks are no longer seen as the end, but as necessary steps toward growth. It's this perspective that separates those who are merely surviving from those who are truly thriving. Hard times refine our ability to think deeply, act decisively, and maintain focus amid distraction and chaos. They teach us that failure is not final, but a critical part of the path to success. By embracing hardship rather than fearing it, we build a mental framework that supports not just endurance, but genuine transformation. This transformation equips us to handle future challenges with grace and strength, turning once overwhelming struggles into opportunities for greatness. In essence, hard times don't just test our minds, They transform them into powerful tools that shape our destiny and unlock our fullest potential. It's important to recognize that the strength gained from hardship is not just about enduring difficult moments. It's about fundamentally changing how we perceive and respond to life's challenges. When we face tough times, we have a choice: to see ourselves as victims of circumstance or as warriors shaped by experience. This shift in mindset is crucial because it determines whether we grow stronger or remain stuck in pain. Those with strong minds understand that hardship is not a punishment, but a teacher. Sometimes a harsh one, but a necessary one. It forces us to confront our weaknesses, to question our assumptions, and to break free from limiting beliefs. This process can be painful because it requires honesty and self-reflection, but it also opens the door to profound personal growth. As we learn to reframe difficulties as opportunities for learning rather than threats to our happiness, we develop resilience that goes beyond simple endurance. We cultivate wisdom, patience, and emotional control. We become less reactive and more thoughtful, less driven by fear and more guided by purpose. This mental transformation is what allows us to navigate future storms with confidence, knowing that no matter how hard the times may get, we have the inner resources to survive and thrive. The true power of hard times lies in their ability to shape our character, to teach us humility and strength simultaneously, and to prepare us for a life of meaning and achievement. Without them, we risk living a shallow existence, untouched by the deeper lessons that only struggle can provide. With them, we become architects of our own destiny, equipped with a mind strong enough to create, endure, and inspire. Ultimately, the journey through hardship is not merely about building strength for the sake of surviving. It is about forging a mind capable of creating a meaningful, purposeful life, despite the inevitable difficulties. Those who endure hard times and emerge stronger don't just become tougher. They become wiser, more compassionate, and more determined to live authentically. They understand that life will never be free from challenges, but they also know that each challenge holds the potential to teach, transform, and elevate. This realization shifts their entire approach to living. Instead of fearing pain or avoiding discomfort, they learn to welcome these experiences as essential teachers on their path. This mindset creates an inner fortress that no external circumstance can easily breach. It is this fortress that allows them to maintain hope in despair, to find clarity in confusion, and to act with courage when faced with uncertainty. The strength born from hardship becomes a source of inspiration not just for themselves, but for others around them, creating a ripple effect of resilience and hope. In this way, hard times don't just make strong minds, they create strong souls, capable of shaping a future defined not by fear or limitation, but by possibility and growth. So when you face your own struggles, remember, these moments are not your undoing, but your becoming. Each challenge is an invitation to step into greater strength, deeper wisdom, and a life lived fully and fearlessly. This is the true power of hard times. They make strong minds, and those minds go on to change the world.